Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. As you can tell, I'm not at home. I'm at the OG's house. We've got a project to work on here. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, click the link. It's right there, that blue button. Just click that. Click it.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
Okay, today I've got a special project for the OG. We're going to be using Modern Masters Rust Patina. So this is the metal effects on iron. This is the base coat of paint. We've got a primer. I'll show you everything, but it'll be really fun. He's working on a project for himself. So he's got a grill that's what plexiglass, fiberglass?
Fiberglass 1934.
We'll show you everything, but it's a 1934 fiberglass grill. And he's painted it black already, but he wants it to have that authentic rust look. So I've seen other tutorials where they use cinnamon and it kind of grosses me out. So we're gonna actually use rust. This is a product that has iron filings in it, and then you use a spray over the top and it actually rusts and it continues to rust naturally. So it's a really fun product to use. The last time I used this was on an old railroad lantern that had been welded, and the person wanted the piece to blend in with the old rust that was on it. So we used this to make it look right. And let me get you turned around and we'll show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is the grill. As you can see, he's painted it black already. And then I've got this for reference. So we've got more of a natural rust look instead of doing the whole thing. We're just gonna rust where it would naturally rust. So I'm thinking around here, because he's gonna cover the grill, this area. He's already drilled the holes for the speakers. So I'm thinking around the edges, here, 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 here. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I might throw a couple pieces on the edges just so it gets a more natural look. The first step is you wanna get the Modern Master primer out. So he's already painted it. The primer should stick just fine. Might want to sand it down a little bit. So I'm going to see if he's got some sandpaper, and we're going to do that. Just to make sure it bites in. Okay, I've got this. We're going to scuff it up. And then I'm going to use brushes from the Dollar Tree because I don't want to use my good brushes on this. I want to be able to toss them when we're done, just because I don't trust this stuff. I mean, there's definitely iron shavings in part of it. So we are using disposable brushes. All right, now it's coffee time while we wait for this to dry. You can see the nice thing about the primer is that it's rust colored. So it gives you a look of what it's gonna look like. And I dry brushed down here. That's what I'm gonna do with the iron oxidizing too, to give it that natural rusted look as it actually, and this will be real rust. The iron shavings inside the Modern Masters paint is going to rust. It won't happen really quickly, so we're gonna have to do a little time lapse, but this has to dry. And as you can see, I went all the way around. He requested heavier down here where the hood would actually be closed on the body of the vehicle. And now that's what we've got. So that's going to be where the rust is, what it's going to look like. And then his speaker and everything will go in there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the metal effects. This is the paint with the iron in it. It is black. It'll cover up the rust that we just put on there, and then we'll do the next part. All right, so there's the first coat, and then we're gonna put a second coat on before we spray the actual rust patina, the liquid that makes it rust. So we'll let that dry. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. We are gonna do coat 2. All right, there's coat 2. Now we'll wait another 20 minutes and then we'll spray the activator on. Now we're ready to do the activator. I'm gonna talk this one through for you guys. So this is the activator. It comes in a wonderful little spray bottle. So the whole kit cost me $19 on Amazon. And when I got my first kit, it didn't come with the spray bottle. So this is really nice that they've added that. I had to buy one at Dollar Tree. But I'm gonna spray a coat. So as you can see, like the second coat that I did doesn't cover exactly the same places. That's gonna make the rust thicker in some places and less in some places. And then the applicator activation, metal effect activator here is going to also make it like thicker or thinner in some places depending on how the activator lands. Now this doesn't seem dry. I did wait 20 minutes, but the second coat seems not dry. Yeah, it's that dry. You're gonna have to wait another 10 minutes. I think because we had the door open, it's a little cold out today. I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes because it's still really wet and I don't wanna get it, I don't wanna mess with it. I don't wanna mess it up. This is gonna be nice for Dad. He does so much for me. I wanna make sure that, you know, I do a nice job on this project for him because, you know, the OG makes all my lamps and the Bluetooth stuff, and let's do it right for him. Okay guys, I moved it outside because my thought was I really don't want to spray rust activator on anything near my dad's cars. So it's now outside and we are gonna spray the activator. We're gonna let that sit for another 5 minutes and then we're gonna come back for a second coat. It's been 5 minutes and you can see the discoloration starting to rust. And I'm gonna now put the second coat on. We are home from the OGs. It's actually really late at night and I realized I didn't wrap it up. So I'm gonna pop up pictures so you guys can see. He sent me pictures and he says he loves it. It's gonna, the rust color will, hang on, let me pop up pictures. Now the rust color is going to continue to deepen into that really rich red color that you guys like for the rust. I want to clarify something I said earlier because then I thought somebody's probably going to take offense by that. The cinnamon method. The only reason I don't like it is because what I'm thinking is like the bugs are going to be going, I love your cinnamon. I love your rust. So I'm going, I don't want to use cinnamon to make rust. I would rather use this and make it rusty. And like I said, this is actual rust. So you saw it in the pictures, it continued to drip and then create those wonderful streaks. And then the color will deepen and darken and you'll get different variations on the rust. So it will continue to age like rust because it's rust. It's not a faux finish of like cinnamon and clear coat and it stays one color. It's rust. That is rust on there. So, I mean, if anybody looks at it, it's going to look like metal that's rusted because it's rust. And like I said, the last time I used this product was to hide new welds, a repair job on an old piece. So the rest of the piece was rusty and it was patinaed and it had to be repaired with some new welds, and the new weld was aluminum and it wasn't going to rust. And the owner of it wanted it functional and repaired as a lamp. But they wanted that to blend in. And I'm like, I can make it blend in. I can do anything. Yeah, I got it. No problem. And we used the patina on it and it just amazing rust. Amazing rust. So you can't even tell. It hid the aluminum. It hid the welds. It looks just like the rest of the rust on that piece. So I like Modern Masters patinas. I'm probably going to get the copper and show you guys the copper as well. It's so much fun. The copper. I did a old urn. So my mother had this urn. It was this, she wanted a Grecian urn that looked like copper. Well, this was a ceramic urn. And she's like, but you know, maybe I'll paint it copper. I'm like, I could make it copper for you. And you can get the blue copper or the green copper, and you get that fantastic patina of copper on it. It's so pretty. But try Modern Masters Rust if you have something that needs to look authentically rusty. If you've repaired a piece, like I said, and you want it to blend in with the rest of the rust and all that good stuff, or you've got a new piece that, say you bought a lantern and it's a brand new lantern, but you want it to have a little of the patina on it, that's what this is for. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't yet gotten one of your Happy Junket shirts, don't forget to click the link below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, it's that blue box right there in the corner. Click that button. And if you want to send me a thrift flip challenge, we're going to get back to those pretty quick here. I've got an idea for a couple pieces, and I'm going to be tackling those coming up in videos, so you're not going to want to miss that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin' videos.